Hello everybody, this is Sibbe Bladh. Many people want to make money out of your journey through life, out of your spiritual evolution. This is big business. And the truth is, all these parasitical organisms, they revolve around natural human evolution. Spiritual evolution happens spontaneously during life. And these people have made up their mind to profit out of your spiritual journey. And they will create sects trying to transform you into a follower. A person that is not independent, but full of them. And they will say that they are something special because they come from some lineage from a guru. So you must listen to them because of that. I come from a meritocracy. That your deeds show who you are. The Swedish way is different. We see things from a normal perspective. There's not much drama over here. Sweden is one of the least religious countries on earth, but still a very spiritual people, I would say. So this is our way. We don't make big noise or go into frenzy. We're all about being normal, and this is kind of a Swedish superpower. And this superpower, it gives us the laser look. We can see through things quite easily, just to check it from the normal view. And spirituality is not separate from life. The life that lives inside us, that is the spiritual. That is the spiritual school. So you don't have to go to a special place to reach this all-pervasive, all-encompassing spiritual reality that is going on constantly in everybody's life, all around us, in all organisms' life, plants and animals. They are all evolving spiritually all the time. So this is a spontaneous process, and some people made up their mind to make money out of this, to make money out of you. So you have to be aware of that, and you have to protect your spiritual evolution by being self-sufficient, by being independent, and by not being easy to manipulate. And if you go into some spiritual groups, keep your individualism going. Don't get too involved in other people in that way. Have fun for a while, hang out with cool people, learn about life, but never ever let someone tell you the way to your enlightenment or your salvation. Only you can feel what you feel. You own that. It's yours. And through our karmic records, your way to enlightenment will also be individual. One person don't have to do the same as the other person to reach the same goal. So the Swedish way of being normal is just to be present in the now and live your life and do the best you can every day. And keep a faith in your heart. Be open for the divine, be open for the spiritual. And keep your traditions. They're very important for the spiritual. To keep your people's traditions. And develop those traditions. So they become in tune with time. So the way to enlightenment is to be yourself, to live your life to the fullness, to be authentic, and to love, and to be a great human. That's the only way to get this soul power that everybody long for, that everybody work for. We work for the great love, the greatest holy love, which lives in everything. And also religious sects, they keep going on like robots, repeating self-evident things. The Swedish way is say one thing one time, and when the other person understood it, don't say it again. That would be like an insult to the Nordic person. It's like, don't you think I understood what you said from the first time? So repeating, that is not inspirational. It don't promote growth, spiritual growth, to repeat. And don't get it mixed up with physical routines, because that is the opposite. Then you only need routine to survive. But the spirit needs freedom to thrive. And freedom is not to let somebody tell you what to do exactly. We might inspire each other, give each other advices, and share our experiences. Of course, that is crucial when we navigate through the human jungle. But still, we have to learn for ourselves. And when we learn this, we find what all these masters and religions preach about. We find the core of life inside. As a fierce, divine love energy. And some say this is actually how our souls feel. It might be true. But this feeling will tell you anyway that what you want to know. Jung said, I don't believe in God, I know God. And from you have known that feeling, from your deepest sense, you know the quality of God. You know the feeling of God, of the divine. And that you are also divine. So you have to be your own guru, your own teacher. Only you can be the teacher and the student in your life. But with the open mind, everything will be your teacher. With a philosophical mind, all situations and psychology will be your teacher. All patterns, if you have high IQ, all patterns, all abstract happenings in nature and around you will be your teacher. So you don't need to get into a religious sect and pray to an invisible God that has made a lot of rules for this religion. And don't mix that up with, the golden rules of life, the human rules. For instance, the 10 Commandments, pretty basic, except for a few that is very weird from a Scandinavian point of view. But don't steal, don't kill, don't lie. All these are basic human knowledge. And maybe at a point in time it was very crucial because man was primitive and needed rigid rules and harsh punishments to follow that. But in this age, like they say, in the age of information, ignorance is a choice. In this age we can think for ourselves and we can make our own decisions. And maybe just to try to stop the harmful in the world, but to leave everything else up to the individual, and that including spirituality. It must be an individual journey filled with freedom and inspiration and happiness. And even these hippie networks, it becomes dogmatic. Orthodoxy, hippie orthodoxy, it's the same as any religion. You need real freedom, connected with real reality, and live your life to the fullness, and don't even think about spiritual energy, because the less you think about it, the more you will get it. Your job is to take care of the body and make it to the optimal tool to know the magic, the holy power. So that's all you should think about, is what you eat, what you say, what you think, what you do, what you work for. And to, if you have duties, provide for your family, take care of all your duties, your obligations, and try to be a good person. Nothing more is asked from you. I think the New Age movement has been pretty harmful, as it has made the spiritual into a material quest, into a competition. There is no competition in this. And those who reach these stages, they are at one in spirit. They think the same. That's why mystics from all cultures can hang out together. Because they are one in spirit and experience. Or similar. So there is no competition there. The competition is the material. It's the ego-based world. That is where the competitive influence, impulse come from. The spiritual is freedom. Freedom to be yourself. Freedom to feel whatever you feel. And freedom to love yourself. Freedom to develop yourself. Free from penalism, judgment, prejudice that people put on you. And they try to enslave you and hold you down. Freedom from all of that. You need to go your way and live your truth. And not any fake gurus or other people that want to make money out of your life development, your inner development. You have to own that process. You are responsible for that. And the only thing you can do is not think about it. Just make sure that it can happen. Make it possible through the works with the body and with the time on every day, that you make use of your time and use it for health and things that inspire you and make you feel secure in the material world. That's the Nordic way. That's why Scandinavia became such a successful nation, successful nations in the past, because this mentality was all prevalent. This is our method, and I'm sure it can be applied on the spiritual journey too. And the new things on the journey, simply you have to adapt and get into new realities and change your mind many times as it opens more and more. So you don't alter that process and don't try to pull the brakes on it. Just keep open, keep body good, eat good, and choose things that make you feel good. And of course, don't hurt others. Don't create negative energy. Don't let people look down on you, because to the quantum physics, reaction will manifest. When people look down on you, you will become miserable eventually. So you have to get rid of people who don't understand you or look down at you. because their reality is fucked up. They don't understand what you really are. So they think something else, and these projections start to affect you. So stay far from them. Keep people around that believe in you, and people who understand you, where you stand and what your potential are in your life. That's way more important than seeking a spiritual guru that's gonna push you way down and try to rebuild you like a fucking psychiatrist. You don't need that. You need to be safe. You need economical stability. You need opportunity. And you need to feel safe and warm and loved. Optimally, you should be loved. But that's not easy to be loved. So you have to love yourself mainly. And if you love yourself, others find it easier to love you too. And to be honest and be still, so you can see objectively what's important, what's your next move is, what you should put your energy. So that's normality. That's the way of Sweden, and I use it even for my spiritual. Alright, so this was everything for today from the mountain. Take care everybody. See you. Hell.